So this is Bhagavatam Canto 2 or Skanda 2 or volume 2 and chapter 1. So name of this chapter is the process of meditation and a description of the cosmic form of the Lord. Okay. Now who will brief me what was the previous class meaning? Anyone? Kritika.
Ma'am, I'll try. In the previous class, Sukhdev ji arrived at the place where Parikshit was fasting until death on the bank of river Ganga. So then, when he arrived there, he was greeted by Parikshit, and then Parikshit asked him a few questions after he was comfortably seated. The questions were, what should a person generally do? Whom should they worship? Um, what uh, are the stuff a person should do when they are nearing death? So the Sukhdev ji in the end praises King Parikshit for what he has done and says that he will answer the question. So in the next chapter, the answers to the questions will be there.
Thank you so much, Kritika.
Thank you.
Tejas got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So now we will move to Canto 2, Chapter 1 or Volume 2, Chapter 1 or Skanda 2, Adhyay 1. So here now Sri Sukdev Ji Maharaj has said, so Sukdev Ji Maharaj is saying to Saunaka Ji, Parikshit, the question that you have raised for the overall good of the mankind and society is extremely supreme. These questions are always respected and welcomed by the knowers of the self. The most important things for human beings to do are to listen, remember, and sing the glories of the Supreme Lord. Come on, who is explaining?
Ma'am, can I? Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, in this look, it has been told that Sri Sukhdev ji is telling to Ma'am Sooth ji.
सुखदेव जी सॉरी सोनका जी
Shanika ji, that
एक मिनट सुखदेव जी
टू
is
सोनका
saying
जी
एक मिनट सब
to
करके
King
He's
Parikshit.
telling to Parikshit.
हाँ सुखदेव जी is saying to King Parikshit, सूत जी is saying to सोनका जी. ठीक है? Okay.
ओके मैम
So, in this look, it has been told that the questions which you have told is the supreme questions like the knower of oneself should know it.
Very good. Thank you. Now Shloka 2. O King, those people who are deeply engrossed in the family life and material life don't realize their true self because these people have thousands of things to hear, think, and actions to perform. This is Shloka 2.
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah, Kritika.
Ma'am, in this shloka, Sukhdev ji is telling to King Parikshit that those people who are engaged in family life have thousands of things to think about and thousands of actions to perform, and they also hear a lot of stuff. So they don't understand their own self better.
Very good. Thank you. Now Shloka 4.
आई विल एक्सप्लेन द श्लोका 3 ओ मैम वी डिडंट डू द श्लोका 3
We didn't it? Okay,
नो
Shloka 3. The life of these people is spent by sleeping in the night and to earn and maintain their families during the day. Yes, Priya Aishwarya.
So yeah, it's they're saying that in this shloka, mostly every person, all the householders, mostly sleep at night or in daytime they make money and or maintaining family members. They don't time, so they don't have time for Sri Krishna ji
Thank you.
or for like chanting or praying to God.
Very good. Now, Shloka 4. These people think the temporary things like body, wife, and family as the most important things in life. These things are temporary, but the normal human being is so strongly attached to them that although he knows that every day his death is coming nearer, he doesn't do anything for the realization of the self. Shloka 4. Tejas, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so in this sloka, Sukhdevji Maharaj is saying that, so ma'am, so the normal people will like try to provide things for maybe their wife or their children and ma'am, so basically, ma'am, even though they know that death is coming nearer every single day, because ma'am, even he knows that death will come one day. Ma'am, but still he doesn't do anything to actually like find the Supreme Lord or feel the Supreme Lord in him.
Good. Now, Shloka 5. Therefore,
Okay.
Parikshit, those who want to achieve the supreme state of self realization should always listen, sing, and remember the glories of the Supreme Soul, Lord Sri Krishna Ji. Shloka 5. Tapasya, your turn.
Someone in this look has been told that um, we should, mom, generally it has been told that after these questions that King Parikshit asked, um, and after all of these, no, sorry, ma'am. After all of these, they're trying to tell that the knower of the self should worship Supreme Lord to know what should they do, and they can. Ma'am, how do you tell that one? No, I'm not getting it.
It's okay, tell in your own words, no problem. So, basically, what we have to do to realize the self?
Ma'am, we have to worship Supreme Lord, or we have to chant His glories.
Very good. Good. This is what told in Shloka 5. है ना? That listen, sing, and remember. Sri Krishna Ji. So, how do we remember Sri Krishna Ji? By singing his glories, by chanting the shlokas, by offering everything, by surrendering to him. Okay, so see, the same thing is being repeated every time, so every time, no, we are, no, they are trying to make us realize what we have to do. If you notice in every chapter, one or two shlokas will be there where they say again in a different way. So many ways it has been trying to convey the message that we have to be in divine consciousness. And there are many ways that you can be in divine consciousness. You can choose any one. It is not compulsory that you have to stick to only one thing. You can choose as per your convenience, but try to always remember Sri Krishna Ji. Okay, now we will move to Shloka 6. The only advantage of this human life is to somehow or anyhow achieve the remembrance of the Supreme Lord at the time of death, either by knowledge or by devotion or by righteousness. Kritika, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in this shloka is being said that the only achievement for a human in the human life will be to remember the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna at the time of death, and throughout our life we need to have devotion and dedicate everything we do to him.
Very good. It is very difficult to remember Supreme Lord at the time of death because nobody knows how this body is going to die. Some people fall really sick, they are not in their consciousness. Some just they die in fraction of seconds. So that is why it has been mentioned that it is really difficult to remember Supreme Lord at the time of death because death happens in so many different ways. So one who are realizing Supreme Lord at the time of death, they are really Supreme Soul. They are actually Supreme Soul. They have tried, no, they have been working on that. So we say no, like if you want to get good marks from the starting of your session, academic session, keep no prepare yourself, keep make no keep reading, keep finish all your homeworks on that day itself. The day you go and attend your class, whatever is taught on the day, that day itself you finish reading, understanding, remembering everything, so that you are prepared for your finals. You get good marks. So same way one have to prepare himself or herself throughout the life. It is not that no one day you will get up, okay, no, today I am going to die and I will remember Sri Krishna ji while dying. It is not at all possible. In Bhagavad Gita also Sri Krishna ji has said, train yourself, keep training yourself. He has showed many ways how to train ourselves. Always remember Sri Krishna ji so that at the time of death you, you remember him, you observe him, you feel him. So this is same thing, see here also it has been told. Look,
Yeah,
you want to say something?
yeah, I wanted to say thanks for telling about the new session and all because from tomorrow my new seventh grade would be starting.
Wow. So, whatever you learn, immediately finish all the
Yes.
studying,
So,
learning,
like,
understanding.
when I get home, I'm gonna finish all my work.
Correct. And it is moreover very easy when you are boards or exams. No, you will be free. You will not be of tension. Ki, "Arey, I have to study. I have to study." Okay, then we will go to Shloka 7. Even the self realized wise people who have gone beyond the barriers of methods or prohibitions find extreme bliss in singing the glories of the Supreme Lord and are always established in the glories of the Supreme Lord. Like you can- Okay, who is saying? It's okay. Who is explaining? Tejas? Shloka 7.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, from this sloka, they're saying that, ma'am, that is why, ma'am, the sages, ma'am, when they sing the glories of the Supreme Lord and when they sing the glories, ma'am, they have extreme bliss, ma'am, because Lord Sri Krishna is inside us, and when we do that, ma'am, you get extreme bliss and happiness.
Very good. Now Shloka 8. At the end of the Dwapar Yug, I learned the knowledge of this great literature known as Srimad Bhagavatam, which in itself is like the Supreme Lord. I learned this from my father, sage Sri Krishna Dvaipyan, that is Ved Vyasji. So see here, it has been said, what has been said in Shloka 8. Okay, Dhriti is explaining.
So in this shloka it has been told that so Sukdevji is telling that at the end of Dwapar Yug he had learned the Bhagavatam from his father Vedvyasji.
Very good. Now Shloka 8. So here it has been said Bhagavatam is Supreme Lord Himself. है ना?
Yeah, because all the sayings that are in Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita are by him.
Yeah. So when Supreme Lord left the earth, Sri Krishna ji, when he came in the form of Sri Krishna ji, when he left the earth, all the great sages have requested him to stay back. So that time Sri Krishna ji has stayed in Srimad Bhagavatam. He said, I will be in Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is why Srimad Bhagavatam is considered to be the Supreme Lord Himself. So now even daily touching the book, worshipping the book, reading the book, everything is very auspicious. It is like you are worshipping Supreme Lord. Uh, That is why Srimad Bhagavatam is called the supreme among all the Puranas, supreme among all the Vedas. Okay, now we'll go to Shloka 9. Although I was situated perfectly in my true self and full faith in the absolute truth, even then I was attracted towards the glorious pastimes of the Sri Krishna ji. And therefore, I learned this great Mahapurana. So, who is saying this to whom? Shloka 9.
Sukhdev ji to King Parikshit.
Correct. Thank you. Shloka 9. Whose turn? Tapasya?
No, mom. I should do the next sloka.
ऐश्वर्या आपका टर्न है.
I'll explain the next one.
ठीक है.
Ma'am.
कृतिका. Okay, Tejas 10.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so in this sloka, Sukhdev ji is telling to Parikshit Maharaj. Ma'am, so in this shloka, he is saying that, ma'am, so even though he was like already like fully devoted to Lord Sri Krishna, ma'am, before learning the Bhagavatam itself, he was already attracted to Lord Sri Krishna, ma'am, and he left his materialistic desires, ma'am, but he was still attracted to the pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, and that is how he studied the Bhagavatam.
Awesome. Very nice.
Thank you,
Now
ma'am.
Shloka 10. Aishwarya, your turn.
Yeah.
Since you are the supreme devotee of the Lord, I shall narrate to you this great literature. Those who have faith in this Mahapuran will soon find attraction and true devotion to the lotus feet of Sri Krishna ji.
You said a word literation in between.
Which
What
word?
is? Yeah, you said a word including literation. Can you tell the meaning of that?
I will read it again, you just tell me which word, okay?
Okay.
Since you are the supreme devotee of the Lord, I shall narrate to you this great literature.
Yeah, great literature.
Literature means what?
This book.
Hmm.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Literature is वही आपने जो बोला ना that is correct.
okay. So here it's been explained in the shloka.
कलेश्वरी
Um,
आपने हाँ tell sorry sorry.
yeah. It's been explained that if you so I'll explain you the whole this great literature means the